Okay, and this is about, I'm going to do some work about Macbeth, and let's see what Macbeth is. Here we are to understand what Macbeth. Macbeth is a play written by Shakespeare. It's a very famous, and for me, if you want my comments, I shall say Macbeth is one of the best plays and that I have ever read. Okay, and it is because there is a lot of you can say, well, we can learn about life from this play. So before giving my own opinion, I should tell you that what is this introduction of the play is like this. Um, Macbeth. This article is about Shakespeare's play for the historical Scottish king. See, Macbeth, King of Scotland, for the title character of the play. Okay, see a Macbeth character for other uses. See Macbeth's disambiguation, like this. Okay, so what is this? This article has multiple issues. Hide something, and please help improve it or discuss these issues on the talk page and learn how and when to remove these template messages. This article possibly contains original research. October 2020, this article has an unclear citation style. October 2020. Okay, something has been added here to it. Macbeth, as it is produced as Macbeth, fully, the full name, the tragedy of Macbeth is a tragedy. Tragedy, you can say Shakespearean tragedy is the designation given to most tragedies written by playwright William Shakespeare. Many of his history plays share the qualifiers of a Shakespearean tragedy, but because they are based on real figures throughout the history of England, they were classified as histories in the, there are more informations. Okay, so about Shakespeare's tragedies. By William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, you can see the picture of William Shakespeare looked like this. I don't know he, what he was really like this or not, but maybe. William Shakespeare was an English playwright, poet, and actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in English language and the world's greatest dramatist. He is often called England's national poet and the Bard of Avon. And his extant works, including collaborations and blah blah blah, continues. And if you need more information, but I think we don't need that many information because we are not making research on it. It was probably first performed in 1608. This article contains information about the literary events and the publication of 1606. Okay, it was first published in the folio of 1623. What is this folio of 1623? Mr. William Shakespeare's comedies, histories, and tragedies, okay, is a collection of plays by William Shakespeare published in 1623, commonly referred to by modern scholars as the first folio. It is considered one of the most influential books ever published. So possibly from a prompt book, and the prompt book, also called transcript, the Bible, or sometimes simply the book, is the copy of a production script that contains the information necessary to create a theatrical production from the ground up. It is a compilation of all blocking business, light, speech, and sound cues, etc. Lists of property, this, I don't know. So that's prompt book. And it's Shakespeare's shortest tragedy. So this Macbeth is the shortest James 6 and 1. The who was James 6? The Scottish and English crowns on 24 March. That what is it? Yeah. James 6 and 1 was the king of Scotland as James VI from 24 July 1567 and the King of England and Ireland as James I from the union of the Scottish and the English crowns on 24 March 1603 until his death in 1625. The kingdoms of Scotland and England were individual sovereign states with their own parliament. This. Okay, so you can see the picture of this. Yeah, this is James 6 and 1. Okay, the two reasons I have also given. Why so? Was the patron of Shakespeare's. He was supporting financer of Shakespeare, playing company. In Renaissance London, playing a company was the usual term for a company of actors. These companies were organized around a group of 10 or so shareholders who performed in the play but were also responsible for mhm, responsible for management. The sharers employed hired men, that is blah blah. Okay, so we come back to that company, and some people say that Macbeth is a play which most clearly indicates Shakespeare's relationship with him in King James VI or something about it. James 6 and 1. Okay, in the playing Macbeth, here we see this is the Macbeth, so you can see this, what's written. Lord Macbeth, the Thane of Glamis, and quickly the Thane of Cawdor is the title character and the main protagonist in William Shakespeare's Macbeth. The character is loosely based on the historical King Macbeth of Scotland and is delivered largely from the account in Holinshed's Chronicles 15:7 this. Okay. So that was about Macbeth. Where is Macbeth gone? Macbeth is a Scottish general under the rule of King Duncan. Is there any pictures you see? And then this is the King Duncan, you can see, and there beside her is the Lady Macbeth. King Duncan has been murdered, I think. Beautiful dresses and beautiful setup, royal setup, you can say. Okay, now are there any? King Duncan is an fictional character in Shakespeare's Macbeth. He is the father of two youthful sons and the victim of a well-plotted rigid, regicide, regicide in a power grab by his trusted Captain Macbeth. The origin of the character lies in a narrative of the historical Doncard MacCrinane, King of Scots in Idofale. I don't know. It's just a long story. It's carrying on, but I don't. I need to come back. Okay, Duncan. Three witches and tell Macbeth that he will become King of Scotland. Here you can see King of Scotland. This is a symbolic picture representation. There you can see the crown. The monarch of Scotland was the head of state of the Kingdom of Scotland. According to tradition, the first king of Scots was Kenneth MacAlpin, who founded the state in 843. The distinction between the Kingdom of Scotland and the Kingdom of the Picts is rather the product of later medieval myths and their coronation. As you can see this. So this is the King of Scotland. About Macbeth is spurred by his ambition. What is this? So Macbeth, a poster for AC 1884 American production of Macbeth, starring Thomas W. Keane, and depicted counter counterclockwise from top left are Macbeth and Banquo. Top left are so Macbeth and Banquo. They are coming from the battlefield. Okay. The picture says Macbeth and Banquo amid the witches just after the murder of Duncan. Okay, Duncan, who is Duncan? And the King Duncan is an fictional character in Shakespeare's Macbeth. He is the father of the two. We have already read about this, Duncan. Okay, Banquo's ghost Macbeth. Where is this? Macbeth and Banquo made the witches just after the murder of Duncan. Okay, Banquo's ghost Macbeth's duels Macduff and uh, and Macbeth. This is okay. Banquo's ghost Macbeth duels Macduff and Macbeth. Okay, this is ununderstandable. Okay, three witches tell Macbeth that he will become king of Scotland. Macbeth is king of Scotland. We have already seen this. Okay. Macbeth is spurred by his ambition and his wife murdering Duncan and acceding to the throne. His his reign is bloody and tyrannical and is ended by the combined forces of Scotland and England. Shakespeare's main source of this story was Holinshed's Chronicles. Now, what is this This name of the book? Holinshed's Chronicle, also known as Holinshed's Chronicles of England, Scotland, and Ireland, is a collaborative work published in several volumes and two editions of first edition in 1577 and the second in 1587. It was a large, comprehensive description. Okay, so this is the name of the particularly its accounts of Macbeth and Macduff. Macduff, you see this is the Macduff. Lord Macduff, the Thane of Fife, is a character in William Shakespeare's Macbeth, 1603 to 1607, and that is loosely based on history. Macduff, a legendary hero, plays a pivotal role in the play. He suspects Macbeth of regicide and eventually kills Macbeth in the final act. He can be seen as this. So this is the Macbeth you've seen, and the Duncan. Here you can see the Duncan. Duncard MacCrinane was the king of Scotland, Alba from 1034 to 1014. He is the historical basis of the King Duncan in Shakespeare's play Macbeth. But events in the play differ extensively from events involving the historical Macbeth. Macbeth was the king of Scots from 1040 until his death. He ruled over a portion of present-day Scotland. All right, this is new information that we've got, a citation, and it is. Okay, events in Shakespeare's play are usually associated with Henry Garnet. Who is this Henry Garnet? You can see this. This is the Henry Garnet. Sometimes Henry Garland was an English Jesuit priest executed for his complicity in the gunpowder plot of 1605, born in Hanover, Derbyshire. He was educated in Nottingham and later at Winchester College before he moved to London in 1571 to work for a publisher. There you can see this. Okay, so this is the end of this. Henry Garnet. And the gunpowder plot, what is the gunpowder plot of 1605? And the gunpowder plot of 1605 in earlier centuries, often called the gunpowder treason plot for the Jesuit treason, was a failed assassination attempt against King James I by a group of provincial English Catholics led by Robert Catesby. So for this reason, he was killed. He lost his life. In theatre, the play has been associated with a curse. People have avoided speaking its title, calling it a Scottish play. Okay, and the Scottish play and the Bard's play are euphemisms of William Shakespeare's Macbeth. And the first is a reference to the play's Scottish setting, and the second a reference to Shakespeare's popular nickname, according to a theatrical superstition called the Scottish curse, speaking the name of Macbeth or this. You can see this. So where was it? The Scottish play. However, the play has attracted some of the most renowned actors in the leading roles and has been adapted for multifarious other media. It has been continuously in production since the 1660. As I have been in between, it was not a long story. I'm reading it once again. Macbeth, Fulham, The Tragedy of Macbeth is a tragedy by William Shakespeare. It was probably first performed in 1606. It was first published in the folio of 1623, possibly from a prompt book, and is Shakespeare's shortest tragedy. James 6 and 1 was patron of Shakespeare's playing comedy company, and some people say that Macbeth is the play which most clearly indicates Shakespeare's relationship with him. In the play, Macbeth is a Scottish general under the rule of King Duncan. The three witches tell Macbeth that he will become King of Scotland. Macbeth is spurred by his ambition and his wife murdering Duncan and acceding to the throne. His reign is bloody and tyrannical and is ended by the combined forces of Scotland and England. Shakespeare's main source for the story was Holinshed's Chronicles, particularly its accounts of Macbeth and Macduff and Duncan, but events in the play differ extensively from events involving the historical Macbeth. Events in Shakespeare's play are usually associated with Henry Garnet and the gunpowder plot of 1605. In theatre, the play has been associated with a curse. People have avoided speaking its title, calling it the Scottish play. However, the play has attracted some of the most renowned actors to the leading roles and has been adapted for multifarious other media. It has been continuously in production since the 1660. Now we see in the next what we are going to read is about different characters. Duncan characters are, you see Duncan is there, You have already seen the picture of Duncan. Duncan is lying there, and King of Scotland. This is the flag of Scotland. You can see. Is there any more details? Yes, Scotland. Scotland is a country that is part of the United Kingdom, covering the northern third of the island of Great Britain. Mainland Scotland has a 96-mile, 154 kilometers border with England and to the southeast, and is otherwise surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean to the north and west, the North Sea, and to the northeast. And there are further more information. So, okay, enough of this. This much enough. And Malcolm is there. Who is Malcolm? You see, Malcolm is the character in William Shakespeare's Macbeth. The character is based on the historical King Malcolm III of Scotland and is derived largely from the account in Holinshed's Chronicles 1587, A History of Britain. He is the elder son of King Duncan, the heir of the throne, and brother this. So this is all about Malcolm. Donalbain is the Duncan's elder son. Duncan is the king of Scotland, and Donalbain, Duncan's a younger son, and who you can see more information about Donalbain. Donalbain is a character in William Shakespeare's Macbeth. He is the younger son of King Duncan and a brother to Malcolm, and the heir to the throne. Donalbain flees to Ireland after the murder of his father for refuge. So you see, these two are the characters. Because their life was in danger, they did not do much to revenge their father's life, their father's murder. So they are mostly inactive in the play. Macbeth. This is the main character, central character. Lord Macbeth, the Thane of Glamis, and quickly the Thane of Cawdor, is a title character and main protagonist in William Shakespeare's Macbeth. The character is loosely based on the historical King Macbeth of Scotland and is derived largely from the account in Holinshed's Chronicles. This is 1577. Okay, general in the army of King Duncan, originally Thane. Thane was the title given to a local royal official in medieval Eastern Scotland, equivalent in rank to the son of an earl, who was at the head of an administrative and socio-economic unit known as Thane something of Glamis. Glamis is the area you can see here. This part, I think, maybe white one. Okay, Glamis is a small village. You can see that in Angus, Scotland, located 4 miles south of Kirriemuir and 5 miles southwest of Forfar. It is the location of Glamis Castle. The you can see what is this? The childhood home of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. So this is all about the Glamis and the Thane of Cawdor. Cawdor fairy cities. So you can see this. And Cawdor, this is a map of Cawdor, so you can see this clearly. Cawdor is a village and parish in the Highland Council area, Scotland. The village is 5 miles southwest of 9 and 12 miles east of Inverness. The village is in the historic country of Nairnshire. So this is Van Cawdor, and later King of Scotland. Lady Macbeth, you can see this. We have already read this. Lady Macbeth is a leading character in William Shakespeare's tragedy, Macbeth, 1603 to 1607. The wife of the plays a tragic hero of the plays tragic Macbeth. Lady Macbeth goads her husband into committing regicide, after which she becomes the Queen of Scotland. She dies off stage in the last act, and an apparent suicide, you can say. So this is a beautiful girl, isn't she? Macbeth's wife and later Queen of Scotland, Banquo. About Banquo, we can see this. So really, Lord Banquo, the Thane of Lochaber, is a character in William Shakespeare's 1606 play Macbeth. In the play, he is at first an ally to Macbeth and then meet the three witches together. After professing that Macbeth will become king, the witches tell Banquo that he will not be king himself, but that his children will become king. It's not mentioned here. So maybe in this one, he was murdered later, and the king is there. Or you can see Lady Macbeth. This is the ghost sitting on the seat. Macbeth sees him, and then he got afraid or thinks this. Okay, Macbeth's a friend and a general in the army of King Duncan. Fleance, that is Banquo's son. And about the Fleance is a figure in legendary Scottish history. He was depicted by 16th century historians as the son of Lord Banquo, Thane of Lochaber, and the ancestor of kings of the House of Stuart. Fleance is best known as a character in William Shakespeare's play Macbeth, in which the three witches, this is that. Okay, now uh, Plains is okay. Macduff, Thane of five. Now, first we see Macbeth. Then we have already Macduff. We have read about it. Macduff is like this. So we have already read, got the information. Thane of five. Where is the five? Five is a council area, historical. You can see. Where is five? Okay, five is a council area, historic country, registration county, and lieutenancy area of Scotland. It is situated between the Firth of Tay and the Firth of Forth, with inland boundaries to Perth and Kinross and Clackmannshire. By custom, it is widely held to have been one of the major victorious, I think, like that. So Macduff was king of five. Lady Macduff, you can see if any information. Lady Macbeth is a character in William Shakespeare's Macbeth. She is the wife of Lord Macduff, the Thane of five, and the mother of an unnamed son and other children. Her appearance in the play is brief. She and her son are introduced in Act 4, Scene 2, climatic scene, and ends with her death. Tragic end. Macduff's wife. Now, Macduff's son. Macbeth's son is a character in William Shakespeare's tragedy Macbeth 1606. His name and age are not established in the text. However, he is estimated to be 7 to 10 years of age and is often named as Andrew for ease. He is Shakespeare's typical child character, cute and clever. Willie Lady Macduff. Okay, then there is Ross, Lennox, Angus, Macbeth, Menteith, and Caithness, and the Scottish Thane. Seward, the general of the English forces. Now, Seward, what is it? Seward or Sigurd was an important earl of 11th century in northern England. The Old Norse nickname degree and its Latin translation, grossus, are given to him by near contemporary texts. Seward was probably of Scandinavian origin, perhaps a relative or Earl Wolf, and emerged as a powerful regional something. Okay, this is about Seward, the general of the I told you. A young Seward, Seward's son. Do we have any information? Young Seward is a character in William Shakespeare's play Macbeth 1606. He is the son of Seward, general of the English forces. In the battle against Macbeth, Macbeth kills him in the final battle shortly before his sword fight with Lord Macbeth. Then we see Satan, Macbeth's armor. Then Hecate, queen of the witches. So now we should see Hecate or Hecate, both ways you can it is written, is a goddess in ancient Greek religion and mythology, most often shown holding a pair of torches or a key, and in a later periods depicted in triple form. She is variously associated with crossroads, entranceways, night, light, magic, witchcraft, knowledge of herbs and poisonous plants like this. Now the three witches. You can see this. Here you can see the three witches. The three witches, also known as the Weird Sisters or Wayward Sisters, are characters in William Shakespeare's play Macbeth. They hold a striking resemblance to the three Fetish of classical mythology and are perhaps intended as a twisted version of the white-robed incarnations. So this history, which is a captain in the Scottish army, three murders employed by Macbeth, a third murder. There's something special about the third murderer is a character in William Shakespeare's tragedy, Macbeth 1606. He appears in one scene 3.3, um, Act 3, Scene 3, joining the first and the second murderers to assassinate Banquo and Fleance at the orders of Macbeth. Now, the other characters are two murders, attack Lady Macbeth, porter, gatekeeper at Macbeth's home, a doctor, Lady Macbeth's doctor, doctor at the English court, and a gentlewoman, a Lady Macbeth's caretaker, lord opposed to Macbeth, and first apparition, armed head, second apparition, a bloody child, third apparition, crowned child, attendants, messengers, servants, soldiers. So these are the all. Now we see the plot of the story. Plot is maybe this section needs additional citations for verification. Please help improve this article by by adding a citation to reliable sources. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. October 2020. Learn how and when to remove this template message. Okay, this is now we see Act 1. This is what I wanted to tell you about. This is Act 1. Okay, these are three witches. These are two, Macbeth and Banquo. They have come, and you can see Macbeth is more graceful. And these are the three witches. They greet Macbeth with the prophecy that he was going to become king shortly. And these three witches also told Banquo that when Banquo asked them about his future, um, uh, these women say that Banquo would not become king, but he would beget kings from among his children. his son will become king. So Act 1, the story is like this. Three witches resolve to meet Macbeth after battle. A victory is reported to King Duncan. Duncan is impressed by reports of Macbeth's conduct, so transfers the rebellious Thane of Cawdor's title to him. The witches meet Macbeth and Banquo, and the witches' prophecy to Macbeth, then Banquo, then vanish. The witches' prophecy, that means they make prophecy to Macbeth and then Banquo, then vanish. Ross and Argus arrive with the news that accords with that saying a prophetic meeting. Macbeth muses much on the swelling act of the imperial theme before suggesting they all move on. They meet Duncan, Duncan names Malcolm, Duncan's son. He then says that he will stay with Macbeth. So Macbeth sets off ahead to tell his wife, and Macbeth's wife has a letter from Macbeth. She muses too on a prospect of Macbeth becoming king as prophesied. She is interrupted by a messenger, then by Macbeth. She advises Macbeth that Duncan must be provided for. Duncan arrives and is received kindly. Macbeth steps out from dining with Duncan and worries about the consequences of killing him. His wife allays his anxiety and he is settled. Then we see Act 2. We shall read Act 2 because the video is getting too long. But thank you very much for your patience and listening and reading the text. I come to end, and in the end, the formal request: if you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell button to get the fresh from me. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Goodbye.